Alright guys, we're back here with the aftermath video on the Deadpool car now. As you can see, the Deadpool car is a little bit more beaten up. Surprisingly, I'm like really surprised actually, that this piece of metal here held up really nice. It actually kept the frame straight. And then the frame started to bend back here now, somewhere. Don't know exactly where. It's starting to kink right. Can't really tell, but. So right where my hand is, right there, it's starting to kink a little bit. I don't know if I can, if I want to fix that or what, but I think maybe one more run out of this car if I really feel ambitious, but it's a little more, pretty much done, I think. I did have to put a new radiator in. Don't remember if I think I said that in the previous video, but I did put a radiator in. Got the fan loose. Actually, the fan was starting to hit the radiator hose, but what took me out was the distributor cap broke. I thought I had the hole cut big enough, or you see where that little bit of metal there is? It was further over, and when the car came up, it must have just enough, just barely hit it, and just part of the distributor cap cracked and lost all spark, and kind of sucks. But the car, I'm pretty sure if I put a new distributor in it, the car will run. Little more damage, fender damage, got hit a couple times, but I'll get to the back here in a little bit. But when the nose came up, this fender crimpled back in. I mean, that happened before. I knew it was going to happen again. I did take a door shot here. Cage was, I did put my cage too high in this car, but I should be able to, I mean, not should be able to, I could fix this. I could, if I really feel ambitious. I could fix it for, I don't know, a derby, but I could. But that was a nasty shot. He hit me pretty good, and just my cage was too high in the car. I should have had it lower, so then he would be hitting my cage instead of just sheet metal, and I pushed the whole door in and whatnot. Bumper held up. That's just a stock Ford bumper, steel Ford bumper, and held up fairly decent. It's starting to crimple in. I broke one of my tie rod things. I broke one of those, just snapped right in half. Just one side. I can still steer with that side, but this side is no good. No bueno. Coming along here, I did take a back passenger driver side shot, I guess. Yeah. Yep. I did get side swiped on this side. Kind of starting to pull the sheet metal a little bit. But what can you do? But that was I had a fun. This car ran at McLeod County Fair in Hutchinson, Minnesota. I didn't do the greatest, but I got some money back. I got 5th out of, I think, 13 cars, if I remember correctly. But I mean, it could be a lot worse. I could have got last, but for just throwing this car back together and seeing how it will do, she did pretty good. But when you come back to the back end here, there is nothing left. I mean, that side could be used up yet, but this back part of the car is pretty well mangled. I could run this one more time, but I'd pretty much be going forward the whole time. I will be saving, when I do start to strip down the car, I will be saving all the chains and all the bolts that I put into it. The cage material will save. The hump's starting to blow. You guys can see that right there. It's starting to bubble out. Down here it's starting to do some weird freaky little thing. I don't even know. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like it's flattening almost. Still runnable. I believe it is. But I will let you guys decide that if I should run this car again or not. If I would run this car, I'm not sure where I would run it, but I could maybe get one more run. We'll see. I'll let you guys decide, and if you guys say I should run it again, I'll do what I can to fix it, and I'll run it. It's just, I feel like I can get one more run. It's just, I don't know if it's worth it. It'd pretty much just be a fun run. See over there, the seams are starting to split apart. Like, actually, there's just rusted out too. And it's just starting to blow apart. Always put a gas tank protector in. If your rules allow it, always put a gas tank protector in. They save you a gas tank pretty much. I mean, the sheet, like, I got extra protection for my gas tank. I got it, I mean, it's just a boat tank, but I have it put in some thick angle iron, and then I bolt it down with chains and whatnot. But keep that gas tank protector's keeping all that sheet metal out of the car. I don't know if I'm gonna get one more run out of this car, guys. I want to. I really want to, but this car is getting mangled. I will save the front bumper off this thing. I will save that when I'm done with the car. I'll pull the motor tranny. Radiator's still good. All the hoses. All the cage material I'll save. Tires I'll save. Didn't pop any tires, and I didn't break any axles. Not one axle I broke. Pretty good. Had a lot of fun with this car. Maybe I can have one more time with her before I send her off to scrap. But there you go, guys. There's the aftermath video on the Deadpool chain stock derby car. She's seen better days. She's definitely had her time, I guess. But once I'm done with this car, I believe what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to run that car next. That one will be the next chain stock car. It was going to be a welded car. It was going to be an 80s welded car. But I have that one yet. That's an 80s welded car. I just have to, I'm going to do a lot of frame work on it yet, and I'm going to put a running motor in that car, and I'm going to run that car again. But this one will be the next chain car. I'm going to build it right, build it really good. I'm going to put a good solid bumper on it. I got to fix the frame on it. It kind of ripped apart on me a little bit, but I can pull that back straight, or not pull it straight, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up cutting it where it's all ripped apart and whatnot, and I'm going to pre-bend, or I'm going to bend the frame so it's level, and then I'm going to weld my plating back on to keep it for whatever, my tilting of the frame. That's what I'm going to do to this car. But this one will be the next welded car, or not welded, chain car for next year. I'm gonna pull in the shop this year and get to work on it. I gotta put all new body mounts in. They all ripped out, or not ripped out, but I had to take them out so I could get the body off so I can work on the frame. But that one will be the next chain stock derby car. That one will be ran again. That's the 80s welded car. That one will be run again. And then this car might be run one more time. If you guys say I should run it again, I will. But there you go, guys. There's an aftermath video on the Spongebob car and the Deadpool car. So thank you guys for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. I love you guys, and we'll catch you guys later. What's up, everyone? It's Demolition Derby for Life. I'm here gonna do an update video on the compact car, the Spongebob car, and I'm also gonna do another aftermath. Well, it's gonna be aftermath videos for both the cars, for the compact car and for the Deadpool car. I will be doing an aftermath video on the Jurassic Park car. That car is still at my buddy's place. I have not touched it since the Derby. If you guys were wondering what happened to me, I basically got the wind knocked out of me and I bruised my sternum. I guess I bounced off the steering wheel and it didn't feel too good, so I didn't last very long in that heat. I built the car for chain stock, but they put me in not old iron, they put me in 80s welded class, which pretty much I was at a very big disadvantage. But here's what the compact car is looking like right now. I did not run this car. I mean, part of it was because I got hurt, and the other part was because all sorts of gas lines just started blowing. Like, there was gas leaking up front, there was gas leaking underneath my driver's door, there's gas leaking everywhere, and I chose to not run this car because it's just too big of a hazard, or a danger hazard. So what I ended up doing today is I put all brand new gas lines in. Got the main feed going all the way to the front there, and I got the return line, and then I got a breather hose, or it's just like an extra line, so I just have it going down outside the car just in case some gas spills out of it. But otherwise, the car starts up, runs, drives, no issues other than that gas leak. But I just got her fixed up today, and she'll be good to go soon. This car, I believe, is going to be run at Buffalo. I don't remember exactly when that one is, but it's a ways away yet. It's like in October, I think. Late September or early October, I can't remember. But just kind of sucks that I didn't get to wreck this thing. But I will be back just in a second to do the aftermath video on the Deadpool car.